All right, new trailer for the Callisto Protocol, which I'm really excited about. December 2nd is the release date. It's called The Truth of Black Iron. That's the trailer name. Intense violence, blood and gore, strong language. So no surprise here. And here we go. Nice. Oh yeah, Dead Space vibe for sure. Woo. He's getting in prison there, I bet. Crafton is the publisher, I believe. Look at that lighting, bro. Oh my goodness. Nice. Shoot the tentacles. Cut off the limbs. There you go. They're doing something like dismemberment.
Who did this? And why?
Lies.
It's like someone's trying to cover up what's happening here.
Oh, cool. Oh, I saw her in an interview.
So what happened to the original colony?
Abandoned. Along with the rest of Callisto.
They didn't have a clue what was going on. Things are changing. They're evolving.
Look at that guy. That's cool.
These aren't accidents. There's a pattern.
Uh-oh.
Isn't about escape, Jacob. Not anymore.
What's it about?
Answers.
Push him into the grinder, baby.
Soon everything will become clear. The truth of Black Iron.
Very cool. Very, very cool. My one critique with the game so far is it's a little on the nose where they say shoot the tentacles. So it's kind of a artificial feeling when an enemy is like in front of you and the tentacles go, they come out and you're like, shoot that thing. It's like basically putting a target on the weak spot or whatever. But it could still be a fun mechanic. I don't know. That's just my first like perception of it. But other than that, things look really good. So I'm going to take a look at things a little slower now. This is rated M, so put your dog away. We're just going to take a look at this kind of like a play-by-play here and see what we see here. I wonder if they'll have the vacuum type situation where in Dead Space, if you like, they would have like scripted events, or like if you break the windows in Dead Space 2 and like I think other moments like that, it would just whoosh, suck everything out, all the props and enemies and you if you weren't careful, and it put out all the fires, and then like your zero-G thing would kick in. That was pretty cool effect, I think. They probably will have that sort of thing because they have the full suit, right? So the suits are pretty cool. What we know is that I think the story is that he's like a transport. He's a space trucker, basically. He's bringing in like supplies to the prison, and there's something nefarious going on. And he gets caught up in it. Is the general idea. I think he also has a history. I think he has a record. Our main character, who I forget the name of the character actually. Now I forget what his name is. And they just say I knew that it's Jacob. Yeah, Isaac was Dead Space. Jacob is this spiritual successor's protagonist name, and I believe it's a reference to the Bible because I think that Jacob was the son of Isaac, and that is what Glenn himself has confirmed in an interview. This is pretty gnarly right here. Let's do this a little bit lower on the volume here. So he's being put in like this machine, right? This is like his trucking uniform here, whatever. He gets forced in, maybe a doctor or some person of importance. We're going to try the experiment on you, bro. They brand him, right? They put the thing on his back. This is when he's just got here. He's like, what's going on? I'm just here to deliver the goods. And like, sure you are. Get him stuck in the machine. Put the thing on his back of his neck there you saw for a fraction of a second. Wakes up in a cell. Then the warden takes over, right? Welcome to ARCAS? Arcus Station. Digging out the future. So we have a mining colony of some sort. We're here for you. The UJC terraforming. The lighting, though, man, it looks good. The lighting does look very nice in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's go back one. Hold on. General store. Quarantine. Shoot the tentacles. Obvious references, obvious. This is like a point to shoot the limbs off. Cut off their limbs, rather. I'm really excited to see what kinds of weapons they have. And we're going to get an array of like the normal stuff, like this thing cuts, this thing shoots. What I really want to see are the technical weapons, like the, what was the thing in Dead Space 2 called? It would put the trip mines down and it would just like blast out their legs. That's what I want to see. Bonus points for a proper flamethrower. Welcome to something. What was the name again? I forget. Something Cas Station. Was it Arcus?
Who did this?
Missing person here. Lies, lies, lies. Help, help. Where are the police? Can't escape, can't escape. Written over and over and over again. So we might have some like, it's either desperation or it's like mental shenanigans going on. People losing their minds. Something like the marker. Maybe messing with your head. Maybe.
And why?
Missing, missing, lies, lies, lies. It's a lie, help me. So people were duped into some new technology maybe, and they're like, this will make your life better. Neuromods, right through the eye, but it turns you crazy.
It's like someone's trying to cover up what's happening here.
Yeah, this is the actress that we saw. I forget what interview it was. I think it was an IGN interview perhaps. And they had her and Glenn. And yeah, the characters look really good. They got all that mocap going on. Dude, it's honestly to the point now where you almost don't need cinematics anymore in games. Like, that's how good the games look. Got a baddie up here. They're going to be hiding baddies in the walls, in the ceilings, in the nooks and crannies, in the corners. I want to be rewarded for carefully moving forward, looking with my flashlight and that sort of thing. That's what I want from this kind of game. I think we'll get it.
What happened to the original colony?
He's like, I don't know about that.
Along with the rest of
What'd you say?
Abandoned.
Abandoned.
Along with the rest of Callisto.
They didn't have a clue what was going on. Things are changing.
This is cool. It's like a rotating thingamajigger is the proper scientific term, I think. And they have plants in here, so probably it's like some kind of like garden. And I'm not sure why you would want to rotate the plants, other than the fact that you have a light source up here, and you're taking turns giving the plants light. You don't need 10 lights going around it. You just need one light where the plants take turns receiving light. Plus, it makes use of the hallway because, generally speaking, space is very limited in space and space colonies, I assume. Hard to get materials out there to build stuff, so you have to be really, really like conservative and really what's the right word? Like efficient with your space. A bit disorienting too when you walk through it. Grub farming. It's in the food supply. Don't eat the food. Don't eat the grubs. Eat the bugs. You don't get meat anymore. You eat the bugs. Also, you turn into a biophage. So.
Evolving.
Super fast evolving. Tentacles come out, and he just turns into the new thing. There, you can see the tentacles pop out in his belly, right? The last frame there, right here, and we saw that in the previous trailer. I think it was in the belly area, or no, it was like up here. He took the head off, and it was like out of the neck, and then the monster like tore its own flesh off and like evolved from like a range monster to like a brute type monster. interesting. I'm not sure what to make of that exactly, but it's definitely interesting. Hyper evolution. Oh geez, watch out. Oh, you know what? We might see our flamethrower. Look at that. Either he's coming out of a fire for dramatic effect, or we get a flamethrower. A good flamethrower weapon on a monster shooter like this should be high damage, but very little poise damage. You feel what I'm saying? They don't stagger the monsters, but it burns through their health quickly, or like maybe it prevents mutation because it cauterizes the flesh. Could be cool. We're gonna have some. Look at this guy. This guy's legit. We're gonna look at that guy in a second. Gonna have some probably Dead Space like puzzles, right? You know, connect the thing to the thing, match the color, match the shape. That's okay. You know, not a big deal. It was a little on the nose and kind of chibi-ish in Dead Space. Hopefully it's a little more sophisticated, but not too much. It's not a puzzle game, right? We don't want to have complex puzzles. This is an action horror. What we want to see are the dark like the dark hallways, the jump scares, the scary monsters in the heavy visceral combat. That's a little tactical in nature. You're thinking about what to use against one enemy, how can you efficiently dispatch the threats, and so on and so forth. Is this the crawly guy we see in the trailer? He's hard to see. I think he is. He has like the split, like there's two heads. There's like three. I think there's like two here and like two here. So like there's four. And I think that he has like all these like multiple jaws and teeth and stuff. And he's a little smaller than I thought, or it's a smaller version. But he's fast. Got some gnarly environment art like this. People displayed. No surprise there. She's like, oh, that's somebody else. Maybe a doctor or a worker of some sort. She ain't gonna make it. Let's get real. Yeah. This is also interesting. So probably early in the game, this is my assumption. Early in the game, we still got our like prison uniform on. We come in with our leather jacket, right? Space trucker. And then we get captured. We get thrown into a cell. We get this stuff put on us. And then what we do is we get a spacesuit soon after to get like the cool tech suit and that sort of thing. So it looks like this is the prison. And my assumption is at some point someone hits the panic button. Everyone starts running for it. And some people you can trust, some people you can't. Right? They try to kill you. They turn into biophages. They get scattered all over the place. A lot of chaos. Probably a more involved version of what we saw in Dead Space 2 in the colony, where everyone's like running around and panicking, and the necromorphs are attacking everybody. So that's pretty cool. And listen to the dialogue here. It's not about escape, Jacob. Not anymore. What's it about? It's about answers. So if their plan was to get answers, and now it's to, or I mean, their plan was to escape with their lives. Now it's like, this is getting deeper. We should figure this out, sort of thing. And she convinces him to fight. Cool environmental traps.
Everything will become clear.
Big monster boy. Some kind of giant brute, maybe a boss of some sort. Like the Regenerator, maybe. Reoccurring enemy that we can't really kill. And he's real big, and we finally get him in like the cryo or the fire or something that just burns every cell and takes care of business. Cool. That's pretty much it. My thoughts on it are, we're not seeing a whole lot. This is obviously a hype trailer. We're not getting a lot of mechanics. It's a bit of lore thrown in here. Mystery. You get mixed up in it. Yeah, so I'm excited. Can't wait to see more.